Thanks for stopping by Pete's Garage. Now we get to the fun part of the Cobra project. We have to do the bodywork and paint it. I'm going to start right now fixing some damage to the gel coat on the hood. I dropped the hood, accidentally slipped, and it damaged both corners, so I have to fix both of those. And on the inside there's a small chip I want to fix, and I want to fix the gel coat. Now there's a few ways you can fix fiberglass and gel coat. First, since it's polyester, it's a fiberglass, polyester resin, you could use regular polyester resin and glass cloth to fix that. That's a bit messy. It's difficult to work with, and it's hard to shape because it's a liquid. So I'm going to fix those corners just using some Bondo. It's a fiberglass Bondo. It's a polyester resin, so it matches the material around it. And then after I finish with the Bondo, I'm going to seal it with gel coat. Gel coat kind of provides almost like a little candy coating on top of the Bondo to make it a more durable finish and blend in with the gel coat around it. You can buy gel coat at almost any marine store. There's a lot of places you can buy it. This is Evercoat Marine. This is a one-step finish. It's actually two parts. You mix it just like polyester resin, 1 drop of hardener for every ounce of gel coat. Pretty expensive stuff, depending on where you buy it. It can be anywhere from 40 to 75 bucks for a quart. So it is expensive, but it does go a long way. You can brush it on, or if you wait till it gets to its gel state, you have a very short period of time, you can put it on with a brush or a spreader. So as I said, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna fix those two spots on the hood, fill it in with some Bondo, get the shape right, and then put on a candy coating with some gel coat. First, I'll start by cleaning out the areas of any loose resin, any hardened resin, or any fibers that are sticking up. Then I'm going to sand around the area I want to repair to make the gel coat a little bit thinner, so when I put gel coat on the repair, it'll be nice and flat. And clean the area with some isopropyl alcohol. You see the gel coat is very thin, so I'm going to scoop it out of here and fill in the area. You only need to mix up a little bit at a time. Don't mix a ton of it because it's expensive. Why waste it? Now I'm just going to use my heat gun, my cordless heat gun here. I'm just going to start to heat this up. Just to get the chemical reaction going. I don't want to overheat it. I'm just going to warm it up just to get the chemical reaction started. Anytime you mix Bondo or polyester resin or paint or epoxy, whatever it is, you can accelerate the hardening by heating it up. You speed up the chemical reaction process. I'm using a cordless or battery-powered heat gun. This is made by Lethelli. This happens to be the same company that sent me the cordless sprayer that I used a while back. As a matter of fact, they both use the same battery, 20-volt battery, same charger, same everything. So it does make a nice system. This thing is really awesome for a few reasons, and the reason I'm sharing this with you is because of this. A while back, I just redid all the wiring underneath the dashboard, and I had a regular corded heat gun, and I was using it to shrink a lot of heat shrink tubing. And there was about 4 or 5 times I was underneath the dashboard, I'm laying there, and I moved the heat gun, I pulled the plug out of the wall. It was so frustrating. I wish I had this thing, but I have it now. This is great, not that expensive. I'll put a link to this in the description of the video if you want to get one, but heats up quick. 3 settings in the back, 3 different heat settings. Comes with a couple different tips so you can really focus the heat. And this is a nice one. This is a curved tip that you put on here. Of course, I'd have a little trouble with it because it's not, first of all, I'm left-handed. So you got something that goes around the wire. So if you put the wire in here and you're going to use heat shrink tubing, you don't heat the wires behind it. So you got a little shield there. But it heats up quick. And I'm using this to accelerate the cure of the Bondo, and I use it to accelerate the cure of the gel coat. That way I can work with it quick. If I don't, the Bondo would take, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, and the gel coat would take at least 2 hours. But by using this, I can heat it up and work with it within, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. When you heat up the Bondo, if you touch it, as soon as it starts to get tacky and start to set up, you can use a cheese grater file, which makes it real easy to shape real quick. After I get it to rough shape, I just take some 80 grit on a paint stick and final shape the whole thing. Now that it's to the shape I need, I'm just going to mix the gel coat and paint it on with a brush nice and thick so it forms that hard candy coating. If you're not doing a major repair for a big dent, or if you just have a small chip like this, you can use just gel coat to fix this. All you have to do is rough the surface up around it. Clean it off with some isopropyl alcohol, dry it off, put some masking tape around it. Now you can brush the gel coat on, and if you use the heat gun to heat it up, you can catch it just as it's starting to get a gel, and you can use it to build up and it'll hold in place nice. That way you can use it as a filler. Just like the Bondo, you can catch it just at the right time and use a cheese grater file to take it down quickly. Use some sandpaper on a paint stick, sand it down, and it'll be nice and flat, just like the rest of the gel coat. Now if you're not going to paint the fiberglass, if you're just going to do a boat or something where your gel coat is the final finish, you can sand this down through finishes like you would sand and polish a regular car. Sand it down to maybe 1500 or 2000 grit, and then polish it like you would regular paint, and you can use the gel coat would be blend right in. So if you have a boat, whatever you're trying to fix, if you have a Cobra like this, some of them do come in finished colors where the gel coat is actually the finished color. You can repair that gel coat. As long as you match the color, you can get it to match pretty close, polish it, and it'll look really nice. So fixing gel coat is not that difficult. You can either build up with Bondo fiberglass and use the gel coat just to level it off so it's all the same thickness all the way across. Or you can use it just fill in chips, small chips here and there. I have a few other chips that I have to fix before I do all the body work, but I'll do that as I go along. So gel coat, pretty easy to do. Don't be intimidated. Not that difficult to use and not that difficult to fix. I hope that helps you out. I'm going to start to take this apart and we're going to start doing some heavy body work. So stick around. Thanks for stopping by Pete's Garage.